Speaking of dubious, sometimes it sells. Ask China, it has made a career exporting dubious products. So much so that Chinese exports grew last month by 21% year on year. Meaning this November, Chinese exports were 21% higher than last November. So much for making China pay. So much for economic distancing from China and disrupting China-dominated supply chains. If you ask me, these vows sound more dubious than Chinese goods. The world clearly is not serious about teaching China a lesson for the Wuhan virus pandemic. Let me give you some numbers. Last month, Chinese exports grew by 21%. This is the fastest rate of growth since February 2018. So Chinese exports have not only survived the Made in China pandemic, they're thriving. In October, China's exports jumped by 11.4%, the highest in 19 months. What's driving the numbers? PPE or personal protection equipment and electronics. That is what the world is buying. And the best is yet to come for Beijing. As countries around the world begin mass immunization drives, China expects its numbers to go up.
Since the beginning of this year, the pandemic has ravaged the world and the world economy has been in severe recession. However, China has achieved major strategic results in coordinating epidemic prevention and control and economic and social development, with effective measures in stabilizing foreign trade. The import and export have seen positive increase for 6 consecutive months since June, with a greater international market share.
What do we make of these numbers? There's one clear takeaway. Economic distancing from China is a distant prospect. Some companies may have decided to move out of the mainland. Some countries may have tightened norms. But for most, it's business as usual. According to data from the Chinese authorities, which should always be taken with a sack of salt, most countries are still buying from China. This includes European nations like Germany, the Netherlands, France and Italy. The United States, that made the maximum noise about boycotting from China or boycotting goods from China, is still buying Chinese. The US is China's third largest trading partner with a total trade value of more than $500 billion. This is an increase of almost 6%. So who is the biggest trading partner of China? The ASEAN nations: Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand and Vietnam. It is the ASEAN bloc, and their trade value of Chinese goods is well over $600 billion. It has grown 5.6% compared to last year. What about India? Exports have slumped. According to state mouthpiece The Global Times, the Chinese exports to India dropped by 13% this year. But China is buying more from India. Chinese imports of Indian goods have grown by 16% this year. Last week, Reuters reported that the Chinese are buying Indian rice to make up for food shortage. So this is what it has come down to. Pandemic export, military aggression, border standoff, wolf warriors. China is getting away with practically everything. For months, world leaders have said it cannot be business as usual with China, but are they walking the talk? What's holding them back? Money, perhaps. According to one estimate, it will take $1 trillion to remake global supply chains. That's the cost all foreign companies operating in China will have to bear if they move out. And they don't have to do it in one go. The companies collectively will have to spend $1 trillion over a period of 5 years. And shifting base not only means rebuilding their factories. It can mean higher operating costs, bigger salary bills, more taxes. So countries like India that hope to replace China as the world's factory will have to try harder. They'll have to offer more concessions, tax breaks, subsidies and low-cost loans to attract foreign businesses. This year, India's FDI inflows have crossed the $500 billion mark. This is for a 20-year period. This year, between April and August, India received more than $27 billion as FDI, foreign direct investment, the highest ever in this quarter. But it's not nearly enough to move the needle. If world leaders are serious about making China pay, they will have to do more. Thank you for watching Gravitas on WION's YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching WION. World is One.